Good evening, my beautiful people. Y'all, I'm out and about, and I thought I should hop in on this YouTube and because y'all came across my mind. I was at Office Depot, printing out some papers because I'm teaching in Dallas in 2 more days, and I said, I gotta get this off my chest because it came to mind, and I was talking with somebody at Office Depot about trading. But anyways, if you're new here, hi, my name is Paris Smith, and I was able to retire myself from the 9 to 5 at 24 years old. Yeah, that man, them peoples, they had to go. I fired them. Yep, and I did it through trading in the stock market. Now, the strategy that I trade is quite unique. Not a lot of people know about this strategy that I trade. And so I'm here to wake the people up. When I say there is no reason for you to be living in lack, I mean that. Because you can simply get your money from the market. The market isn't going to discriminate. Yeah, I said it. Working a 9 to 5. Y'all know. The market isn't going to tell you what to do all the time. The market is not going to keep paying you a mediocre paycheck. You just got to know the game. Okay, you gotta know the game. But anyways, the strategy that I trade, I only trade once a week on Mondays. It takes less than 3 minutes. Literally, I click the same buttons every single week, and I make the same amount every single week. So this strategy produces a consistent income. It's not like day trading where you crossing your fingers and your toes, just hoping that you're gonna make some money, and that whatever you're reading, indicators or charts or whatever it is, that you're reading it correctly. Because this strategy, we don't use charts, we don't day trade, and we don't use indicators. We simply trade using fundamentals. But anyway, let me get into it. If you're interested in learning this strategy, I am having a free stock trading masterclass coming up. Click the link in the description for the next day and time, and go ahead and register for that. Secure your seat, and I'm gonna see you there. When I say I'm gonna break that mug down for you, okay, you're gonna be a trader by the time you finish my class. But anyway, so I'm in Office Depot, and I'm printing my papers because listen, we're gonna have pop quizzes and all that in Dallas. I'm teaching live, and I'm excited. And I was actually invited to go up there and teach. So yeah, it's not my own thing, by the way. But anyway, so I was telling the guy if he can print my papers, and he pulled it up. He said, "Whoa!" He's like, "Do you trade in the stock market?" And I said, "I do." And he was like, "Wow, like what are your recommendations? What do you recommend, strategy wise, investing wise?" And I was asking him, like, what did he prefer, investing or trading? And he said either or. He told me a little bit about his father, how his father invests in the stock market, and when he passed away, he had a lot of money from the stocks. And he said his dad did really, really well for himself, and he wanted to learn a little bit about trading. And so I told him, I was like, the strategy is cover calls. So if y'all wondering what strategy I trade, that is the strategy that nobody don't even know about. Child, listen, it is the most easiest strategy. It is the most, when I say that strategy is so beautiful, when I say understanding it is so easy, like, I mean, especially the way I teach you. I'm going to break it down and teach you like you 10 years old. Yeah, but anyway, it's just like effortless income. And so I was breaking it down to him and talking to him about it and stuff like that. And it was just so much fun. And I was thinking, my one piece of advice is to have consistency no matter what. And the reason why I say consistency with this strategy that you're trading. So you're trading once a week, right? Now, in order for you to grow your income, like you can start with, I'll just use what I started with. When I first started trading, I started with $5,500. The stock was AMD. I made about $250 a week, which is $1,000 a month. And that was my first ever trade. And this was in February 2020 was when I actually made my first trade. And so right before COVID, right before the chaos happened and all that good stuff, all that chaos, and it's not wasn't even good, it was chaos. But anyways, what helped me grow my account so fast, and I actually made 6 figures my first year. 6 figures in annual income. I'm not saying 6 figures in my account, but 6 figures in annual income. So that's like $8,000 a month, something around there. And so what helped me the most was being consistent, because there is a way trading this strategy where you could see how much you're making before you submit the trade. And if you see how much you're making before you submit the trade, all you got to do is calculate them contracts and see how much you need to maybe live off of it, maybe pay the most annoying bill. We all have that one most annoying bill. Mine was my car bill. Now it's my water bill. But anyway, you can literally calculate, like, how many contracts do I need that's going to cover my rent every month? How many contracts do I need to pay off my debt? To, you know, maybe I will put this amount towards my debt per month and it'll be paid off by this month, right? So being very consistent with trading the strategy, whether you're trading on a Monday, whatever your strategy is. Most of the time I'm trading on Mondays. Sometimes I will trade on a Friday, but most of the time it's Monday. And trading consistently, and also reinvesting. So a lot of people, especially, I have taught thousands of students. Do you hear me? Thousands. And a lot of my students, they get real greedy. They like to spend their money when they get it, because the money is good. I'm not gonna lie, okay? The money is good. But I always preach, if you really want to grow your income trading this strategy, you have to commit to reinvesting. Sit on your goddamn hands for a little bit. Sacrifice for a season and reinvest. Whatever you put in the market, wherever you invest, your initial investment, and you trade, take that profit, dump it back in, buy more shares, and keep doing it that way, and keep trading more contracts and build on that. Keep building, keep building, keep building. Then you also have to have a certain amount that you are going to treat your trading account as if that thing is a bill. Okay, maybe $200 is all you can do, or $250 or $500 or whatever. Well, how much you could do. This is how I did it. Okay, this is how I did it too. Contribute a certain amount to your account every single month. That way you are reinvesting and you're throwing money into your account, and then you're able to build that thing up, build your income up that way, right? So as long as you are super disciplined, you sacrificing, because you know sometimes you got to sacrifice a little bit to save money and put it in the market and stuff like that. And I know for me, I sacrificed quite a bit. I was living paycheck to paycheck, working my 9 to 5. I had 3 jobs. One, working in IT, desktop support. 2, working from home, a newspaper company, and it was full time. But I made that thing shimmer shake. Okay, I made that thing shimmer shake. And then my 3rd job was after my 9 to 5. I would go to the restaurant, and I was a busser. And I said, my restaurant check is going straight into the market. Every single check went into the market. I did not touch it. I sacrificed for a season. And that was my goal. My goal was to leave my job in 3 years. July 2nd, 2021 was the day I was firing my boss. So I put together my own freedom plan. And so I sacrificed. And yeah, it hurt like a mug. I was tired. Not only that, I had plantar fasciitis in my feet. Y'all know how painful plantar fasciitis is. Because I was on my feet all day, working almost 10 hours on my feet, on and off my feet. And then at the restaurant, oh baby, I was working about probably like 6 hours on my feet. It was crazy. But I was sacrificing, and I did what I needed to do because I needed a way out. Working in corporate America for me was not it. It wasn't it. And I know a lot of y'all can relate. And even if you don't want to leave your job and you love your job, at least have something in your back pocket in case anything happens. Everybody thought that they were protected in the government, and guess what happened? Everybody had some struggles, going on right now with the government. Whether you got to go back to work and commute, or you getting laid the heck off, or you getting forced to retire. But if you had cover calls in your back pocket, you'll feel a little better. Of course, you'll be a little bummed that your job is gone and all that stuff, but at least you'll have a peace of mind knowing that your bills, it's okay, your bills are going to get paid, because maybe you were building your account up while you're working your 9 to 5, and you just treat it as if it was your backup plan. It was your not your plan B, but it's just like your backup plan, your emergency. You got a little emergency or whatever. But anyway, I just had to come on here and talk about that real quick. Now I gotta go get my food, because my little taco bowl, they ready. It's ready. I'm about to go on in there, okay? But anyways, those of you who are like, I need to get on with this, like I need to learn or whatever, the link is in the description. Definitely secure your seat, and I'm gonna see y'all in class. I'll see you in class. And those of you who been rocking with your girl, who know the strategy, who is a student, or maybe you are a follower and you learned the strategy from me and you're trading, keep going. Do not stop. You hear me? Do not stop. If I would have stopped a long time ago, I would still be suffering working at my 9 to 5, probably way sicker than I was then. Because, yeah, it was just a lot, okay? It was a lot going on. If you're new here, it was a whole lot going on. But anyway, do not give up. Please stay the course. I want you to rely on your faith. I need you to go ahead and build your faith muscle up a little bit. That's what I need you to do. Fix your belief a little bit too, okay, if it's lacking. And I need you to stay the course. And that's it, and that's all. Now I'm about to go and give me a taco salad. I got to go.